guys, welcome back to some more Infinite Magicraid. So today we're going to be looking at a couple different events. Some of the things that I've kind of learned over playing this game for a month plus. We're definitely getting there with our heroes, but looking at our events, this is the time you want to farm emblems. Now you do have to have a hero at 1 star or higher to go ahead and farm these emblems. As you see right here, guys, any of the 1 star heroes are available. So these first 8 heroes right here are available to farm up these emblems. Now, when you start adding additional stars like Okim, that is at 5 stars, guys, the emblems are super expensive. It requires a crazy amount of emblems to actually level these heroes up. You can see right here, 2, 2, and 2. These levels I still have to get up. It takes 1,200 emblems every single level, which means, guys, I need 3,600 emblems to level these last pieces up. I finally got this one up, leveled up to level 3, as you can see, for his mastery. But only the heroes that go in there to actually get the emblems can utilize the emblems. I'd originally thought that if I had emblems, I could actually use them on any of my heroes. That is not the case, guys. The emblems are specific to the hero that they have. You cannot transfer them between emblems. For instance, right here, we have 1365. As you can see, everything here is maxed out. Now, these emblems I cannot use for someone else. They are owned specifically for this hero. And again, that was something I didn't know. I farmed a bunch of emblems, found out that I couldn't swap them before. Then I have a hero like Space that has a ton of emblems. Still need to add some more stars, but she has 4,455 emblems. Need to add more stars to build this out, but she already does have some emblems in there. In addition to that event, guys, the guild is up. Make sure you need at least 8 players. So this goes back to really making sure that you do have an active guild. After 2 days of inactivity, I actually removed players from the guild. We have kept our guild completely active. Last time, I think we had 18 or 20 participants in here, but the more that you have, the better you're going to perform in here. And the rewards out of here are great. Even if it's at 10 and 10, guys, you can see I am right in this top lane turret. That is where we put, there's actually 2 of us here, 2 in the middle, and then it's blocked by the camera, but there's 4 players actually over in this bottom lane turret. Make sure you're stacking that up because, again, the rewards in there are awesome. Now, ice skating is one of my favorite rewards, or one of my favorite events that we have in here. This is what we're looking for, guys. We are 33% done with our mythic hero. So getting 2 more out of here will be awesome. Then, of course, looking down here, getting 5,000 points. You're going to have to put in either buying or utilizing a ton of diamonds for the event itself. If you guys have not played it, or if you're new, you actually get attempts to skate around the ice. And depending on where you go or how you skate, it gives you points for every area or every tile you have not covered. But every time that you cover a tile that you have previously stood over, it gives you less points. So essentially, it's a puzzle that you have to systematically go through here and clear out as much as possible, guys, based on the puzzle here. So looking here, I'm going to go around this way. And again, it does take a little bit of time. So I'm going to go down. And then from here, since we cleared out, again, systematically this part, I'm going to go all the way over here and then start kind of moving and clearing out some of the big paths. Don't know if that's the best way to do it. But again, we are trying to get to round 4 to actually pick up those mythic hero shards. They are the focus. They are the biggest focus within this game, guys. The mythic heroes are the strongest within Infinite Magicraid. I'm looking at the galleries. The one that I'm looking for right now is, of course, Lucifer, guys. Single target damage, strongest, one of the absolute strongest heroes within this game. So that is going to be my first build that I want to get. Also with the Doom Legion, because we're continuing to push through the Faction Abyss, the Doom Legion is really where I am focusing a lot of my progression on to make some more progression within there. Now, a lot of players have also talked about the Dragon Cliffs, and I'm going to go kind of on a different kind of view. Again, kind of what I've learned over the last couple weeks is right here, guys. Stage 5 is one that you want to farm because it does offer the reward of the 3-star dragon egg, but it is the minimal stamina that you need to. Now, the other one that you want, if you can get to, guys, is stage 10, again, for the exact same reason. So if you're looking to farm, guys, farm 5 or 10 are the 2 really farm stages that you want to do in here. Dwarven runes, until you get further, there's not a big reason to really farm these. especially with like these class artifacts, mark artifacts, faction artifacts. Most of the time, even now, I only have one 5-star hero. This only applies to 5-star heroes. So farming this short of getting the eggs was the only reason why I actually farmed this. But it's something that is going to be much, much later. Same with the Faction Abyss. It is something that we are going to see much later within the game. Now, the classic arena competition, this is an amazing place to farm points, guys. We have a couple hours left on this, but make sure that you're going through here and utilizing all of your cards. Like I've said before, this should never be at 10 of 10 cards. You actually want to go in here and farm this whenever you can. Now, when the event is over, so when the PvP event is over, it is actually pretty good. And a general rule of thumb, when you're going in here, to remove all of your defenses. And the reason is it's not too big about, so even going in here, guys, removing your defenses and putting, you can see like that, the player that just had one hero in here, or even having whoever in here. The big thing is you want to be able to go up and down in here. So I got to a point, even looking at the tier attributes, I was actually at Platinum 1 at this level to win. I know to win a battle was incredibly difficult to actually, again, win and get some points out of here. I know the event does offer more points the further that you are in, but the ability to actually win a battle is where I was kind of struggling with, and why I have not scored as high as I would like to in this event. It got to the point again where I couldn't finish out, or I couldn't win any of the battles because most of the targets were so strong, I was not able to get through those. So lowering your defense means that players are going to be able to essentially just kill a lot of your heroes out or drop your league status. Again, this is really what I guess maybe it's meant to be this way. Maybe I'm the only one that's seeing it. But again, when you get to a certain level, it's incredibly hard, depending on the heroes you have. I mean, if you have completely maxed out 5-star heroes, it's going to be really easy to get through there. But again, at my level, it was incredibly difficult to get through and actually finish out and get points in this event, to go ahead and continue making our progression within here, which is exactly what we want to do, guys. Any event that we can get additional loot out of, absolutely, guys. It has really been the focus as a free-to-play player. It's hard to get loot, and it takes a long time to get stuff out of this game. Of course, the sticky point that we're at right now is the heroes themselves. Being able to unlock and utilize a lot of heroes, and even right there, guys, is a basic skill scroll. We'll go ahead and pick that up. We want to farm all the way to the advanced, but ultimately getting here, mythic hero shards, probably not going to get there, not with the points that we get. But looking in here, again, where I'm in silver right now, so I'm getting 30 points versus 36 or 42. Again, 40 platinum 2 is where I was at. I could not win the battles in here, so being able to stay in the silver or the gold works incredibly well because I can fight the battles and I can win the battles. That's the other big thing, guys, with the classic arena, is making sure that I can win those battles. Then, of course, the equipment and artifact goals. We farmed this up a little bit last night. Out of here, you want to pick up, of course, your rune stones or your wishes, as well as the eggs out of here. And that goes hand in hand with the enhancement goals or enchantment goals. This is the time you want to build your gear. When we have the events up, this is the time that you do want to build your gear. Outside of the events like this, I do not build any gear short of maybe one single level to do the daily, but you want to make sure that you're building your gear in here. Then, of course, with the calendar, guys, we have some more events that are coming, including the Wish Rebate, Advanced Arena Hero Training Goals, and the Wish Goals. This is what I'm saving for, guys. I save everything for these Wish Goals. You really have to plan what you have going on when it comes to these events, guys. Check out the calendar. Make sure you're following it. Make sure you're not utilizing a lot of your resources outside of the normal the events. Don't use anything outside of the events, guys. It is really a big focus to utilize everything within the event so you can maximize the points in there. So, all right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.